Yeah.
Hello everyone, here we are at the V&R Q&A session. Today I'm joined by Victor Tong. He is the co-founder of V&R Productions. Kenichi, he helps with photography, and Wyatt.
Sex appeal.
Oh god.
Of course, and I am Ralph Lam, co-founder of V&R Productions.
It's also 420, so happy 420.
Okay, so we're just gonna go through some questions. I'm gonna censor the names. With regards, I'm scared of people suing us for not consenting to having their name mentioned on the internet. So,
It's because we have so much money.
first question. Can you have a Hail Takeover starring me? Now,
No.
No.
do we know who this person is?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Sorry.
this person
What?
is.
No.
No.
The second question from the same person. Can you do a video about the BBBS bubble tea orders?
I'm guessing it's
a Bertha.
BB Bertha Bailey Boy
Tea
tea
service.
service.
The bubble tea.
Orders? Who
I'm so
who
confused.
gets it? Who
There
who
was-
actually
Was it like that one
crafts
time
the tea?
that Luke brought us bubble tea?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was also the time when Victor
Just saying,
gave
we're
out
pretty much broke.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, we
when,
are broke.
When
Shut
all
up,
we
you have so much money.
What do you mean?
he has an entire
No,
bougie ass
yeah.
covered with watches in it,
Shut up.
and the freaking machine
I mean, these
turns the watches
spins.
for him.
That's why we're spending so much electricity.
We're losing the eco challenge because of his freaking
No,
watch spinner.
no.
It
also,
totally is.
also, your lamp draws every single power source.
I
in
was
the
at site for the
universe.
past 2 days though.
The lamp was still on though.
It freaking
Okay, guys,
short-circuited.
we're gonna move on. I guess we answered those two questions. The next question is, what is the reason y'all created the channel, or what is the central idea of the channel?
I love how they use y'all in it.
Yeah. So I guess I'll answer this question first. I got into film about a year ago, and it was very formal. You create these mini films, very short films, but I wanted to do something more casual, more relaxed, and I needed someone to do it with me, so I chose Victor. So that's why, and he has a very eccentric personality, and it works very well with creativity and making videos. So that's why I created the channel, because I knew that I would be able to have relative success with this project. And the central idea of the channel is just experimentation. Where Victor usually, in his epiphanies at 2 o'clock in the morning, he'll throw out some ideas at me and I'll try to make it happen. But the central idea is we're just trying to see what works.
It's really a hit. My man. It's usually a hit or miss with us. We usually have some really bad ideas, and we usually have some good ideas along with
It's like
them.
Wyatt's jokes.
Oh yes, Wyatt. Oh my god. Okay, so Wyatt, he's in Sketchy. Explain what Sketchy is.
Sketchy is a comedy group. That's because we're so funny.
Look into the camera, Wyatt.
Hi, camera. Wait, the camera's not pointing at me anyway.
So explain what Sketchy is.
Sketchy is a comedy group show where we create. Shut the fuck up, Lucas. Get back in the camera. Sketchy is a comedy
Oh my god.
show group where we write and perform our own sketches. So we spend like 90% of the time talking and just making jokes. Then like 10% of the time actually writing the sketches. And then we got another 10%, 110% always, of making the show. It's usually done within the week that we decide and make the show.
Okay, moving on to the next question. This next question is, what is your biggest regret?
We'll go around the table starting from Ralph.
My biggest regret?
Oh god. There's a lot of regrets.
Probably not requesting to live in another dorm.
Yeesh.
Just kidding.
Oh. The entire room just went quiet there, Ralph.
No. My actual biggest regret was...
Being born.
Sorry?
Being born.
I was thinking of that as well, but
Yeah.
Me too.
We don't exactly
what
get
about
a
yours?
choice.
yeah, I don't
Victor?
have a choice. My biggest regret, not taking the geometry course last year, because then I had to take geometry this year. Kind of boring regret, not gonna lie.
And Matt 280.
Okay.
My biggest regret? Actually, it's today, not showering before this. Stinky. That. Overshare?
What about you?
Okay.
Once again, a sex video coming to save you guys. My biggest regret, probably being in the same dorm as Kenichi.
Fuck!
Oh, those two hate each other. They absolutely
Just gonna
hate each other.
separate
Get away
myself.
from me, you smell.
What? Okay, you can't use that against me. I have tea.
That's not how it works.
Okay. No. Cut that out.
No, we're not cutting that out. We're not cutting that out.
You're not cutting that because it's true.
My
Okay,
biggest
next
regret.
question.
Wait. No. My biggest regret
Next question.
is not taking the algebra geometry course because I needed one term of both, so I wouldn't have to be in math 100.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So no, it's not.
Next,
I had to take
next
entire
one.
Okay, next question.
Can we have more shots of the prefects and Wyatt Rogers instead of swim practice? I mean, I love the swimming and all, but I really want to know more about the dynamics of the dorm socially. So,
I think that's
Why?
I should answer that
I
first.
got
But
this.
Wyatt.
They just want the sex appeal.
so yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sex appeal. So there in my recent video, off-season practice, I mentioned this channel called V&R Productions. Now, that was run by Rick Ono, and he made videos for the swim team, vlogging our practices, our sort of experiences leading up to certain meets. And I'm essentially stepping in his place because he's graduating next year. So, you can choose to watch the swim videos. They'll still be coming out regardless because I need to sort of help team grow and actually have more videos go out for them. And you'll still get your daily fix of Wyatt Rogers because Victor is still in the picture and he has a lot of ideas in the future. So I'll create two separate playlists. One is our content, the end over video tags. The second playlist would be Phillips Academy swim team content. You can choose to watch either one of those series.
And the swimming videos are quite bomb as well, so I don't see where the disrespect comes from.
You don't have to watch our videos.
You get to watch our
You
videos.
get to watch. God damn it!
Okay. Next question. How long does it usually take to produce videos?
Oh god.
Usually,
Actually, it took us 24 hours for the CVS one. Less than
Yeah,
24 hours.
that's only because we were
a lot of us, the turnover rate is really fast.
Yeah.
Depending on how many of us are actually here. If, let's say, Wyatt was sick, then that might take longer if we incorporated him into the script. And then that would increase the time exponentially. But if all of us are here, for example, the CVS video, we can knock out and finish and publish the video onto YouTube in less than 24 hours.
Also, Ralph does all the editing, so none of us would really know about that.
Yeah.
All we really do is act stupid, and then he actually does all the work.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's basically.
Do you guys have any questions?
For here, yeah, we have some here.
Ralph, I did not like that eye
Do you want me to read this or usually?
Okay.
I like that eye contact we just made.
What? Okay.
That was weird.
So, this is directed at one of us. Ralph has mentioned that V&R Productions will continue. Okay, wait. The work of V&R Productions, what will you keep or eliminate from what V&R Productions does?
What do I keep? The swimming. What will I eliminate?
Anything else?
Nothing.
Oh,
Okay, moving
that
on.
was nice. Okay, next question, I'll read it. Oh wait, shoot! We're cutting that, we're cutting that. Okay, so I'll read the next question. It's from Anonymous. What's the hardest part about going to boarding school? And honestly,
It's not that hard.
oh my god, shut up.
Shut up.
Wyatt. Okay, so, oh god, shut up, Wyatt. Okay, so, I think the hardest part was the beginning of the year when I knew no one.
Oh, shut up. You came into my room. Hi, my name is Victor. Do you want me to help you with your bags?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
thank you
fun.
so much.
I saw like the first Asian kid I saw was his little brother. And
I thought he was going.
Yeah, I thought his little brother was attending, and then he started talking to Jeffrey about like
Rex?
taking care. Yeah, Rex.
Rex.
Oh god.
That's going on to the video.
That's going
Oh, I like Rex. He's so nice.
Yeah, and I saw him moving in with his sister, and I was like, hey, do you need any help? And his sister's like, no. I was like, do you know Hugh's gonna be staying in this room? And she was like, he's showering. And I was like,
My
your
sister?
sister,
My
your
sister?
sister was like, he's showering.
She's
And I'm
not
like,
that mean. Come on.
no, she was like that. Yeah. She graduated like
Last year.
last year, yeah.
With food
And then
development.
and then it was pretty hard as well because like I was in a different. We have like road partners, which are like in these groups where we're with like we're strangers and stuff. So Ralph and Kenichi, I think maybe even Wyatt, like one of them were in their own
were
group.
together.
Yeah, they were together, so they
Wyatt.
already knew each other.
Already working one.
Yeah, and I was with some other kids, so it just felt really weird in the first couple of weeks. But then like it settled down and then it got.
Especially after the incident.
Oh wait, what incident?
Hi.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that was. Oh god.
Do you want to explain that, Wyatt?
So, this is gonna be my side of the story on this one.
It's a false side
Okay.
story.
Full side.
So, I
Why
met
are
this
your
kid.
calves so big?
Anyway, story time.
Oh, shit.
Basically, I met this kid, right? And this kid's like, no. So I met him, and I was like, hi, I'm Wyatt Rogers. And then he asked me, oh, what's your name? So,
You
I didn't really-
say hi. My name is Wyatt Rogers. He asked you first. What's your name?
Yeah.
no. See,
What?
I said before he asked for my name
It doesn't.
that
Doesn't
I
make
was
sense.
Wyatt. Shh. I said before he. Starting from the top. Starting from the top.
From the stop.
Okay. Guys,
Imagine-
warm up. You.
Imagine.
Okay,
Wyatt-
we're gonna clap again. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Okay, so I met this kid and I was like, hey, I'm Wyatt. And he's like, oh, what's your name? And I didn't really hear that, so I thought he said, hey, what dorm are you from? So I said, Bertha Bailey. Them being them, they're like, they see the story as me going, hi, I'm Bertha Bailey. I'm from Wyatt Rogers.
No,
Which is not what
that's
happened.
happened.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I remember
That's
Victor
not-
hearing that. He's like,
Wait, okay, guys. For a vote, how many people believe Wyatt's story?
Kenichi wasn't there.
I
He
was-
was.
all
of us were there.
We
It was-
live in the
It was
same dorm
8
as
a.m.
you.
It was 8 a.m. We were in front of the
Double
tree
break.
outside Paps.
Yeah, Paps.
Right? And we were going to our orientation in Underwood. Jason from Carriage House comes up and says,
about the name.
hi, what's your name? And you're like, my name's Bertha Bailey. I'm from Wyatt Rogers.
No.
Dude,
No.
you
It's
should.
literally like
three
7
against,
against the
3
clock.
against 1.
First of all, you took like 5 minutes trying to recite that story. We just recited that story in 1 minute, which means you were hesitating.
I remembered-
thus making up the story.
I remember vividly what happened. It was like kind of chilly. It was sunny,
Ow, my back.
and like it was at like 8 a.m. Like I remember this.
Victor,
vividly.
it wasn't chilly. Do you know how hot the fall was? Orientation,
why I remember
sitting
it.
in the chapel. You
'Cause
said
it
it was a
was
bit chilly.
chilly.
It wasn't.
Because it was chilly.
It was
It
so
was pretty
hot.
chilly.
There
Okay.
was wind.
Did you see how? Like, did you see the stains? Okay, so when we
Stains?
see, if you guys listen to me, you would understand. When we went into the chapel for
Oh, the brown stain.
The brown
That was
stain.
in the
That was in the
chapel, though. The
chapel.
chapel doesn't have
chapel's
ventilation.
Why? The more you speak, the more it looks bad upon you.
You just said brown stains.
well, listen to the
Your pants and your Chipotle.
Looks like someone had that.
Okay, okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Moving on.
What's your favorite meal in Commons?
Kenichi never goes to Commons.
Yeah, I do. I go for
His,
like
his
one.
favorite meal is the Salvatore's deluxe combo on DoorDash.
No,
That's
it's
his
the
favorite
Wendy's
meal.
burger.
It's the Wendy's
No,
burger.
okay,
No, it's the fries from Pet and Garden.
When you order French fries,
That
from a
happened
Chinese
twice, chill.
restaurant. Twice? There's another
No way. Anyways, favorite Commons meal
Ask me from Commons.
has to be from
Oh
Commons.
yeah, Rushi.
Yeah, no, yeah. Whoa, really?
Um,
I just woke up.
No, you didn't.
No,
I did.
That's a lie.
You didn't even come to our room.
Anyway, my favorite meal from Commons has to be the eggs in the morning, the omelet with the stuffing.
omelet.
Oh, the omelet.
Yeah, the
It's
omelet.
like scrambled eggs.
Those
Why
are
do you
so.
talk so weird?
No, not the scrambled. The omelet maker in the right part of the upper the second
upper right.
floor. In the second floor, the right part of the kitchen place. The omelets are amazing.
What the
Wait, I'm so confused.
Wait, do you guys?
You just can't speak.
Okay, let's go with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So breakfast it's whatever the
overrated
hell.
thing.
breakfast is omelets.
Okay,
Lunch is what?
lunch.
Pasta.
No, it has to be stir fry.
Okay.
Okay.
Dinner.
Dinner. Oh, this is like a soup though. Dinner has to be clam chowder. The clam chowder is so
But
good.
That's like lunch as
It's
well.
like lunch as well.
Yeah, but so like it's
Both.
like yeah. Both.
Okay. For me, breakfast is I'm unhealthy. Chocolate pancakes.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah, chocolate's so good.
They're sometimes
Yeah.
really dense, but
Yeah, I know. And then for lunch, gotta be stir fry, as you said. Dinner, I don't go to dinner, so.
Why, of course.
Oh, or burgers. Burgers for lunch.
No.
That wasn't.
No, I
that
don't
wasn't
like
bad.
the
No, they're
burgers
not-
too.
I
They're
ate
not
like
that good.
4.
They're really dry.
They're
Okay.
okay.
I ate like 4.
Anyway,
Okay, so for breakfast, this sounds really weird, but they have this homemade granola thing.
Oh,
and
it's so
it's
good.
so good, yeah.
When you were going on your diet.
Okay, it wasn't diet. I tried to go like freaking Alex Handel, like you know his diet was like just granola and like twigs. And I tried that out for weeks. It
And
was
then-
bad.
yeah.
And
When
then-
we're walking to Commons, Victor usually bends over, grabs a couple sticks, and
Munches
eats them
on
like
them.
eats them
down.
like beef jerky as we're going to Commons.
yeah, just like
Twigs.
rips down the bark of the trees and just
That's not a twig though.
okay, whatever.
Good job.
Okay.
Lunch I like the French dip, that they have sometimes, and dinner I
You
like.
don't go to dinner. You
No,
really
I
don't go to
do,
dinner.
because
Wait,
I
you're
That's
done.
only this term. That's only,
only
this
this
term.
term. Last 2 terms I didn't go to dinner. Oh, wait, Nordic. No, I did go to
Yeah,
dinner
you went to
after
dinner.
Nordic. And then I like the bibimbap that they have with the egg that yolk that just the bibimbap that just
Wait.
runs over the beef and stuff.
Your breakfast, the ham.
What? Oh, the honey bourbon glazed ham steaks.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are pretty good as well.
Okay, yeah. For me,
Okay.
okay. Breakfast. I don't know. Breakfast, I just usually grab whatever is there. There isn't really anything outstanding for me.
He eats everything.
Yeah, I eat everything. I eat everything. For lunch, the burgers tend to be pretty good in my opinion. And for dinner, every now and then Commons will have these ribs, and they're absolutely fantastic. I really enjoy it.
There's like bones.
Sorry.
Really? Yeah, there are bones.
Alright.
You're not gonna be able to hear what Ralph said because of your coughing.
That was at the end.
We have good leaves there. Okay, so next question is
No, right in time.
right in time.
He just coughed. Okay, never mind.
Oh, next question is why does Bertha keep getting sick? So
Living in such a compact and dense dorm,
We have no
because we're all really close together. Sickness tends to get around pretty quickly.
Explain
no,
the
it's
cycle.
especially him.
The
why.
normal trend of how people get sick in Bertha is Wyatt gets sick.
No.
Why?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
you.
We
It,
started-
defi-
Wyatt
it
gets
definitely get.
Why
It's definitely you
and
that get
because-
sick.
Yeah.
Then
It's
it
'cause your
either
fucking
passes
immune
on to
system's so bad.
Kenichi
No, it's
or
Victor, it's
Victor.
Victor, and then it
It's
goes to me.
either one of
Your immune
you two,
system's
and then
awful.
I'm
Get
the
back in there.
then I'm the last one who
Get back
gets
in there.
sick.
Shut up.
Guys,
So Wyatt, because he's weak.
Always blaming it on the
Then it's Victor because he has the immune system of an ant, and then just because I'm with him all the
What do I
time,
have?
then I get sick, and then I get
Lucas
Ralph
got sick
sick,
this time as well
and
with
then
me.
Lucas just got sick because of.
Oh god.
No, I
Yeah.
swear it's because
So-
of the
That was
ants.
the worst.
Here's
All the
how
bugs
it-
you guys literally keep in here.
What?
No,
You guys have a cup of bugs.
yeah.
we're gonna gloss over that. Okay,
Okay,
moving on.
no. Here's how it actually works. Whenever I get sick,
It's always 3 against 1.
everybody doesn't give a shit that I'm sick and still comes into my room and sleeps in my bed.
No one slept in your bed. I sat in your bed.
Well, actually, Preston did sleep in his bed. I don't even know how he didn't get sick.
Yeah, Preston stuck his face into Wyatt's pillow
Literally
and inhaled
breathed
all the germs.
Inhaled.
See, it's not my fault. Anyway, so basically everybody gets sick because they're hanging out in my room.
No, it's
even
'cause
though
of him.
even though I say, hey guys, I'm feeling a bit sick,
Because of him.
and then they all get sick and they're like, oh my gosh, Wyatt, it's all your fault. And then everybody else gets sick.
Okay, moving on.
Wyatt's
The next
is gonna, like,
we have a couple.
It's gonna keep it up. It's gonna.
We have
gonna be a
3
spike.
questions, all about swimming. So I'll answer these. The first one is, what is the practice schedule of swimming in season and off season? Second one is, do you enjoy swimming at Andover? And the third one is, does the team act supportive of one another?
What? Hi.
Swirling
So
around
to
on the
answer the
ball.
first question, the schedule of swimming, we go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday we have a meet. Excuse me. And then on Sunday, we usually have free swim, and we just go in and train or warm up at least. Do you enjoy swimming at Andover? And I guess I can answer this question in conjunction with, does the team act supportive of one another, because that pretty much answers the second question. The team acts very supportive of everyone. The spirit there is very enjoyable, and I truly, truly believe that the mentality of your teammates really does affect your performance in the pool, because if everyone is negative and doesn't really want to talk to you, you're going to end up hating the sport and hating practice. But here, everyone does care about you. Everyone does want to ensure that you're swimming really fast and performing to the best of your ability. So yes, I really do enjoy swimming at Andover, and yes, the team does act supportive of one another.
We technically have to say you enjoy swimming at Andover.
Wait, no, he doesn't. He's way more.
What?
But whatever. I think this is a pretty good question to wrap it off. Because
What do you guys do over the weekend?
No, oh wait, there's another question. Okay,
Yeah.
2 more questions. We're cutting it out.
Okay,
We'll do that
what do we
with
do
you
over
guys.
the weekend?
I play video games.
Oh yeah.
That's what you do during the week too.
So true. What do you guys do for the weekend? I play video games. Oh, that's what you did during the week.
Okay.
And like all the I do clubs because I do sketchy and
He's
actually
also in the
Bro,
Aviations Club and the Coffee Connoisseur.
Asian Society.
Dude, we had drama labs.
Yeah, we
That
did do
counts.
drama labs.
That's
Oh
like
wait,
one
oh the
time, yeah.
funniest video game story I've had of Wyatt was like, okay, it was like 1:30, right? Like I came back from comments, or it was like practice or something. I came back and like I'm like, oh, I wonder if Wyatt's asleep, because when I left, he was asleep. I walk in, the room's pitch black, all the window, like all the curtains are down. I see him freaking hunched over one of these desks with a blanket, the freaking basketball blanket, over his head like a shawl, right? He's just there, like gaming.
And then you hear the clicking.
It's like he's like I first looked to his bed because that's instinctively where I went. He's like not there. I'm like, oh, he left. I heard the clicking, and it scared me because I saw him and I just jumped a little.
The scariest thing to know, I hate when you walk in and you hear him like talking like 40-year-old men. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, it's so creepy. when he
Most of them
talks
are
to, like,
freaking lowers and uppers.
Okay, moving on.
most of.
Okay, no, what do we do?
Yeah, what do we do? Oh
We
yeah, right.
usually go to
I
dinner
forgot
on
about
Friday.
this.
It's like two.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I've heard of
usually go
As a
downtown
team, some.
either on Fridays or Sundays to
Oh,
eat dinner.
Cafe
and then
Nero.
We're gonna
Cafe
go
Nero,
to-
we spend Cafe Nero. If we don't have
Games.
varsity sports, if we don't have games,
Bro, I'm all
then
for
we're
So you don't have a
usually just
sport.
hanging out, trying to find some more content for you guys.
Content.
Anyways,
Wait, yeah.
Nice.
what do you guys?
I'm not a real
I
varsity
literally-
player.
Homework, Cafe Nero, Netflix. Lying on my bed, filled with anxiety,
Homework,
sweating
homework,
in my bed,
homework,
dying.
homework.
No,
Tons of-
And then Kenichi still has homework to do on Sunday night.
I have Chinese, okay?
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Next question, and this is the ultimate question.
Craziest thing that's happened in Bertha.
Well, yeah, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened in Bertha? And we should make an entire episode on this, but we basically have a
Bertha's
Bertha
just
Bailey.
crazy.
Yeah, just crazy. We have a Bertha Bailey swimming pool. That's what we like to call it.
Mm.
It's just a
That's
bathtub.
not craziest thing
It's
that's happened.
oh no, you
There
know
are
what?
a lot of crazy
There's a
things
lot of things that happen, but this
Okay.
one's. But basically, what happens is the bathtub hasn't been used in like
That's
3
crazy.
years, and like the water that comes out is just pure rancid. And like the thing is, like it doesn't have a drain. Oh, it does have a drain, but like it doesn't have a plug for the drain. So if we do want to take a bath in it, we have to improvise. So one night, our prefect,
Doritos
Matt,
Macakovich.
Doritos Kakovich, he comes up and he's like, "Oh, I want to take a bath." So you know being the nice prefectees we are. We took some aluminum foil and we we took some like rubber stoppers or whatever. We made into this like plunge or whatever, and we shoved it in, and we just started spooling water in. But since the water wouldn't come out, we had LBP with a garbage can with a shower, and he would transfer the water into the bathtub. And he was like,
I wasn't here for this.
I think you're a swim partner or something, but LBP was literally half naked. I see him in the shower with a garbage can filled with water, running around, pouring water into the bathtub, and then
We bathed Mac.
and yeah, no,
He
and
washed
Matt,
him.
he wasn't naked. He had like
Crazy.
shorts on and like
Did it work though?
It worked.
Yes, it
yeah.
worked.
The aluminum and the rubber actually made sure the water didn't go out. It was
We
really
made a
nice.
bubble bath.
We gave him a bubble bath.
You
Yeah.
guys think of giving someone a bubble bath is crazy?
Our prefect a bubble bath.
But it's
That
in
makes
a
it
dorm.
crazy. No, what about like the fucking... What about the fire alarm at like
'cause
in the
of this
middle of the freaking snow?
Oh shoot, that was
Wait,
also
when was
crazy.
That was really funny. So
Oh my
why?
god.
Oh,
Why was trying to microwave something and he didn't use like the
Wasn't there
wax
baking?
plates
What
that
about
you
the
use for
popcorn and the
microwave?
ants?
That
Later.
comes later. That comes later. But
Oh,
he
yes.
he forgot to use the microwavable paper plates that have wax coating on them, and he put a paper plate inside like a normal one, and it burned, and then it started smoking. And I was in my room peacefully watching The Office, and then I hear Victor shout, "Fireball! Fireball!"
I didn't know fire.
And I hear like. I assume that he was playing
Upstairs.
Clash Royale.
Fireball.
Because he got into that recently, and then the fire
Magic.
alarm goes off. I go downstairs, the common room, there's just smoke.
Yeah.
And it's like blurry. And we go outside, it's snowing. It's 12 at midnight, and we're all standing there in shorts, and I swear someone was half naked.
Shower.
Oh, so Luke was
Someone
in the
was
shower.
Yeah.
Luke was-
Oh.
Yeah, and then we went back in because it was all false
Yeah.
alarm.
Before that, before the fire alarm even went off, he just comes up to my room. Dude, we're gonna have a fire alarm. I'm like, what the f-? And then it just goes beep, beep, and then we're just like, oh fuck, Wyatt!
Being the selfish human being I was, I saw the smoke, and I didn't even yell Wyatt, what's going on. I just yelled Wyatt, what the f? And then
The thing is, I saw that the microwave was smoky, and I planned not to touch it because you know that's what you would normally do. But then Victor goes and he opens it, letting out all the smoke.
Okay, but let's
That's not
not
my
forget,
fault.
you're the one that
Not my
provoked
fault.
this
I know,
entire thing.
Let's
and
But
be fair,
it
let's
wouldn't,
be
I
fair.
could have moved it outside. That's
He broke
the
the
thing.
microwave.
microwave outside.
It's light as fuck. Okay, we're gonna go.
He broke the filter. That's why now, whenever you microwave something,
Oh,
the
God.
smell
Cured
just
noodles.
permeates.
Yeah, the
It's-
noodles.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is
So that's all the questions we have.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
We're not that type of people.
We are, and I've already done it. If
do
you
it,
have any
don't
more
do it.
questions, and if this video gets enough views, we might do another Q&A session. Just make sure to send over some questions to either Victor, Kenichi, and I, and
Yes,
we'll be
I'm
sure
Ralph.
to make another Q&A session.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
thank you very
Wyatt.
much, and
Peace.
we'll see you in the next video.